Did you know that we forget 50% of what we learn within just an hour? And within a day, that number jumps to 70%. Imagine trying to learn something new, only to forget most of it almost immediately. It's frustrating, right? But here's the shocking part. Scientists have discovered that you can actually learn up to 10 times faster, without cramming or working harder. What if there was a secret method to bypass this? A way to learn faster, remember more, and do it all with less effort? In this video, I'll reveal how minimalist strategies can help you learn anything quickly and efficiently. You'll discover how to clear the mental clutter, focus on what matters, and use proven techniques to speed up your learning process. Stick around, because this is the game changer you've been waiting for. Chapter 1. Unclutter your mind. The power of simplicity. Our brains can only hold so much information at once. In fact, research shows that we can hold only about 7 pieces of information in our short-term memory. Overloading your brain with unnecessary details slows down your ability to learn. The first step to learning faster is to clear out the mental clutter. Simplify your approach. Remove distractions like your phone, unnecessary tabs on your computer, and anything that isn't directly related to what you're learning. When you free up mental space, your brain can focus on the essentials. This is why mindfulness practices are so powerful. They help you clear away distractions and focus on the task at hand. Even taking 5 deep breaths before you study can help you concentrate better and absorb more. Chapter 2. Essentialism. Cutting out the noise. The core of minimalist learning is essentialism, focusing only on what truly matters. Greg McKeown, in his book Essentialism, The Disciplined Pursuit of Less, explains that when you learn to eliminate the non-essential, you free up more time and energy to focus on what really moves the needle. For example, when learning a new language, you don't need to memorize every single word. Focus on the 20% of words that are used 80% of the time. By cutting out unnecessary content, you focus on mastering the most important parts first, which accelerates your learning. Pareto's principle, or the 80-20th rule, is a powerful way to prioritize your learning. Chapter 3. The Minimalist Learning Formula. Less is more. The minimalist approach isn't about doing less, it's about doing what's most important. We live in a world where we have an endless supply of books, courses, and resources. But more options don't necessarily lead to better learning outcomes. In fact, studies have shown that having too many choices can lead to decision fatigue, which actually slows down learning. The secret to learning faster is to choose only the most effective resources. Take a step back and ask yourself, what's the most important thing I need to learn right now? Find the simplest, most focused resource for that and dive in. Quality always trumps quantity. If you're enjoying these tips and want to learn more, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. You'll get access to even more strategies to accelerate your learning. Chapter 4. Hyperfocus. The art of single task. In today's world, we often think multitasking makes us more productive. However, research by the American Psychological Association shows that multitasking actually reduces productivity by up to 40%. When we try to do multiple things at once, our brain switches rapidly between tasks, which leads to cognitive overload. To learn faster, focus on one thing at a time. This is called hyperfocus. By practicing hyperfocus, you're not only learning faster, but you're also retaining more. It's like sharpening a knife. Single tasking allows you to make clean, efficient cuts in the knowledge you're absorbing. Set clear goals for each study session, and don't switch to another task until you've completed it. Chapter 5. Micro-learning. Small steps, big gains. Have you ever tried to study for hours straight and found that you didn't retain much? It turns out, humans have limited attention spans, and long study sessions can cause fatigue. That's where micro-learning comes in. Micro-learning involves breaking your study sessions into bite-sized chunks, usually 10-15 minutes long. Research has shown that students who use micro-learning techniques retain up to 30% more information than those who study in long, unbroken sessions. This strategy allows you to focus deeply on a small amount of content, without overwhelming your brain. Even better, you can spread these sessions throughout your day to keep learning consistent. Instead of cramming for hours, focus on one small piece of knowledge at a time. Chapter 6. The 80-20th rule. Master the critical 20%. The Pareto principle, or 80-20th rule, tells us that 80% of the results come from just 20% of the efforts. This idea can be applied to almost anything in life, including learning. By identifying the most important 20% of information, you can gain 80% of the benefit without wasting time on less critical details. For example, if you're learning how to play the guitar, instead of learning every chord right away, start with the basic chords that will allow you to play the most songs. Once you've mastered those, you can move on to the rest. Focusing on the critical 20% not only makes learning faster but also more rewarding. You're spending time mastering what truly matters. If these strategies are helping you, make sure to subscribe so you can stay updated on more ways to improve your learning speed and efficiency.